Broadening Horizons by A.B. England. How long have you been standing there? Miss Trousseau smirked. Longer than you'd like. Stanley could feel a blush spreading up his neck all the way to his ears. It was like the shame itself burned. Trousseau rolled her eyes and waved one wrinkled, ringed hand in the air. Enough of that, she said. A bit of self-talk is healthy. It's our mind's way of cementing information. The old woman shrugged. So you speak out loud instead of in your head. It's all the same. Stanley fidgeted as his mentor stepped into the room. He knew everything she said was true. He'd studied it in psychology last year, but it didn't make being caught talking to himself any less embarrassing. The closer Trousseau came, the more Stanley dropped his eyes until he found himself staring at a pair of bright pink shoes that matched the woman's garish nails. Trousseau went up on her toes and grasped his chin, using it to make him look her in the eyes. And no ideas. But do what you need for the lessons to sink in, little Lily. She released his chin and patted his cheek the same way she'd done to his dad and chuckled. What happens during your lessons is confidential, Trousseau said. I won't speak of this incident to no one else. Thank you, Miss Trousseau, Stanley mumbled. The old woman grinned at him and gestured wide with her hands. Rings and bangles rattled until she clapped, covering over the minor cacophony caused by her expressive adornments. Good, she said as she turned and started back out of the room. Go change, eat some breakfast, and we will begin today's training. What's wrong with this? Stanley asked, tugging at the tee he wore with the pair of athletic shorts he'd used in gym last year. It's what I've been wearing to train in for the past 2 weeks, and I washed it yesterday, so don't say it stings. Those rags are fine for here, but we're moving beyond the compound today, Trousseau answered. We're leaving? Trousseau stopped just outside the door and turned to give him a lopsided smile over her shoulder. You're taking me to the market. Stanley felt his forehead scrunch up as he tried to figure out what market she was talking about. Miss Trousseau lived in a town hours away from Aidensville, and her compound was miles away from anywhere big enough to have more than a gas station and dollar store. She'd had him studying pictures of a farmer's market in a town upstate, but he didn't have a clue how to get there aside from Bamford. Eyes going wide, he looked back to the older woman. Yes, that market, she laughed. I've never gone that far, Stanley protested. I've never been there, and I can barely side along. Have faith in yourself, Trousseau chided. And in me. Haven't I proven I can tell when a bounce will go badly? Yes, ma'am. If you enjoyed today's story and would like to see some more stories or articles or find out about my books, you can find more information at abengland.com. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.